Biden addressed Russian President Vladimir Putin threatening to use nuclear weapons. Putin was not joking when he talked about technical pushing biological physical. That's why we need to bring true international pressure, Cuban Missile Crisis. This is Joe Biden. This is the desperation. Joe Biden comparing himself to John F. Kennedy. I'm 36 years old, and so I've never actually seen in America, you'd have to go back to this Cuban Missile Crisis, where a president openly talks about nuclear Armageddon for our country, because most of our presidents haven't needed a nuclear Armageddon to scare the ever-loving ish out of people into voting for him. But here we go. In case you're wondering how bad things are going for Joe Biden promising nuclear Armageddon. Here we go. Joe Biden, according to FoxNews.com, President Biden says the possibility of Armageddon in Democratic Fundraiser speech is increasing. Nuclear Armageddon. President Biden said in an address to Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee on Thursday night that the country, under his leadership, is as close to Armageddon as it has ever been since the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1960. Biden was speaking at a fundraiser in New York. Biden addressed Russian President Vladimir Putin threatening to use nuclear weapons. Putin was not joking when he talked about technical pushing biological physical. That's why we need to bring true international pressure, Cuban Missile Crisis. This is Joe Biden. This is the desperation. Joe Biden comparing himself to John F. Kennedy. Here's the news. Play the clip.
The threat of nuclear war, a comment from President Biden reacting to threats from Russia's president on the use of so-called tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Mr. Biden said he does not think that Vladimir Putin is joking. Comments came last night at a fundraiser in New York where Mr. Biden said we have not faced the prospect of Armageddon since Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis. He added, I don't think there is any such thing as the ability to use a tactical nuclear weapon and not end up with Armageddon. This comes at a time when Ukraine's army appears to be weakening Russia's military position, and that's generating fears about what exactly the Russian leader will do to win the war that he started in February.
So here we have Joe Biden openly admitting what a failure his presidency has been. How is this a success? How exactly is this a success? That we are closer to nuclear Armageddon? Is that your message? You're going to slap that on a bumper sticker? Hope, change. I'm with her. We're closer to nuclear Armageddon. Those are the last presidential messages for the Democrat Party. This is why we say the Democrat Party is dead. That is simply cultural necrophiliacs that are using the rotted husk of that party in order to try and bring destruction on all of us. That is the goal here. They are simply using one of two political parties in order to destroy the United States of America, in order to destroy this incredibly prosperous and great world that had actually been created by our forefathers. You had never seen poverty levels lower. You've never seen world hunger levels lower. You've never seen more human flourishing than in the last 30 years. That is because the ideas that were put forth by our founders in this country began to spawn anew all around the world. And now they're out to destroy it because you can't control people like that. They must have control at all times. There must be complete control. They're megalomaniacs. They're sick. And they utilize emergencies to control people. This is what they've always done, and this is what they're going to try to do with nuclear Armageddon. The White House official said that Biden administration has communicated directly with a Russian official about what kind of response nuclear weapons would bring. While officials have said they aren't going to share publicly what the U.S. response would look like, they said it would be catastrophic. I don't think there's any such thing as the ability to easily use a tactical nuclear weapon and not end up in Armageddon, Biden said in a Thursday evening speech. So way to go. This is the Biden midterm messaging. We're 30 days out from the midterms. We're like 32 days out from the midterms. The messaging is, I have brought you nuclear Armageddon. I've also brought you Armageddon in your gas prices. I brought you Armageddon in your currency. I brought you Armageddon in your 401k. Vote for me. I'm Joe Biden. I brought you Armageddon with our strategic oil reserves. I brought you Armageddon by blowing up the Keystone XL pipeline. And maybe Nord Stream 1 and 2. Who knows? Just throw a couple more pipelines on there. And I've also brought you nuclear Armageddon on the American border where I have destroyed Donald Trump's wall.
Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video. Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.